Okay, now am I live? Now I'm live. I think. Maybe? We live now? I think we're live now. I hope we're live now. My mic is giving me issues again. What else is new? But we're here. I think we're good. I hope. One failed attempt of going on. Had to delete that video. Oh man. It's the story of my life. It never ends. And nothing is easy. Nothing is easy. Well, nothing worth having is easy. Is easily given, is easily earned. Nothing worth having is given to you easily. It's a reoccurring theme. But I think we're good now. Yeah, I had to end it because the mic is giving me issues again. I don't know why. I do not know why. I decided to stream under the entertainment category. I don't know. Whatever. Fuck it. But I think we're good. We're good. I tried to change, so I changed the handle. I can't change the name for like another 10, it's 14 days. So that stayed for now. I want to change it. Okay, cool. Thank you. I did change the profile picture. I changed my handle. I can't change that name though. I don't know. Should I change it? Should I make a brand new one? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Yeah, you gotta wait 14 days. I don't want to go make another fucking email and fuck that, man. Fuck it. I'll change it when I can. But the handle is changed. I don't know if you can see that or not. I have no clue. But yeah. I want to text this to I don't know what she goes by here. I'm gonna text her the link if she wants to watch. You know who I'm talking about, Crystal. 1 second. I can't even. Okay, there we go. Okay. How do you even start a stream like this? I don't even know how you start a stream like this. But whatever, fuck it. I am at an interesting point in my life right now. Been very reflective and fuck, man, I kind of gotta pee. Before I get into it, I think I gotta go pee first. I'm gonna go pee first, and I'll come back and then we'll get in a reflection. Shit, I was like, I was gonna start, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to pee while I really get it, because it's gonna be a while. So, fuck it. I can't leave you with music, so enjoy the silence. Fuck it. I'll be back. Yeah, no, I just felt. I was like, man, you know, I kind of gotta go. So, we'll be back. Okay, now I'm ready. Now I'm ready. Hello, guys. All right. With that out of the way, we're on YouTube because I want to make shorts out of this video, and it's easier here than it is on Rumble. So that's why I'm doing it here. So this is really just like I'm using their software to just make shorts and TikToks. So I'm hoping to get some good some good clips from this that I can use in short form. Even though I don't like short form. But unfortunately it's something that I gotta bite my tongue on. So you saw a short on Rumble? And I don't like short form in the fact that it's not so like my problem with short form is the people that record just for the short form. Like I'm still this is a a stream at its core. If things are clipped from here, that's different. To me that's different. But whatever. It is what it is. But anyway, today is the kind of the start of my pitch to build a new platform, a new streaming platform. And I called it a streaming platform. It's just gonna be a new platform. It's gonna be a new platform, but whatever. We'll run with streaming platform for now because it will have that. But yeah, just do timestamps are better. And if you guys, obviously this is completely up to you guys if you want to help. I obviously I asked Crystal, Nix, if you want to help. If there's anything in this video that I say that you think is shortable or TikTokable or something that pops, if you don't mind, just write down the time that I said it so I can go back and and make something out of it. So that's all I need. If you guys want to help, if you don't mind. And thank you. Cuz I forget a lot of the shit that I say. I sort of just say it and I don't know. Like I move on. So I don't like I might say something and I completely it disappears from my mind, like it's gone. So you don't see the time? Crystal, do you see the time? For me it says it. For me I have a timer. Let me see. Let me look on my phone to see. You're right, I don't see it. Fuck. Do you see one, Crystal? You don't see. How the fuck are we gonna do this? If you go back, it shows you a time. So if you delay it a little bit, like if you pull it back, the thing, whatever I don't even know what you call that. Like as if you were rewinding a video, it shows you how many minutes back you are. So I don't know if that would help. If you guys want to like delay it by like a still kind of complicated. I guess you could rewatch it. All right. Anyway, I guess figured that out. But that's why I'm here. I need clips. Basically, I need clips. So, it's easier here. So I'm gonna stream here. Is you having to be a clip? Hell yeah. But yeah, I want to build a new platform. I want to build a new platform, and it's very, very, very early. This is like, there's fucking beta stage. I don't know what comes before. There's stuff before it, but it's very early. But every single thing that exists in the universe, it starts with an idea, right? It starts with an idea. And unless you have that idea, you refine that idea, you work on that idea, you know, you can't, nothing gets created, right? Nothing gets created, nothing gets built, nothing gets done. Somebody has to have a flash of thought, and they have to communicate with people to act on that flash of thought. They have to work with people to act on that flash of thought, to build something. It starts with an idea, always. So this is the start of my idea. Will I change my mind on stuff? Yeah, I do it all the time. This is why, like, I've said this, and you guys in here know it better than anybody. I mean, I my energy can be in one place one day and then somewhere else the next day, which is why I was kind of talking about, was it yesterday and whenever it was on Rumble, like, you shouldn't look to anyone for your for guidance or anything like that. Like, you should rely on yourself, because we as humans, we while we fight change for the most part, we evolve, we change, we do different things throughout life. If you stay doing the same thing, you lose your mind. You lose your mind. You always have to be evolving. I'll say something one day, and then the next day I'll think about it and be like, you know what, maybe not. Not always right. I'm all over the place. But that's also what, on one hand, it can be problematic, because you're unpredictable. People view you as unstable and think you're all over the place. But on the other hand, it's like it's good to be like that, because it's like it allows you to be sort of like fluid, and your mind and energy can be here one day and then somewhere else the next day, and we should never be stagnant. And I guess that kind of ties into what I did on Twitch, how I was on Twitch, and that I was always trying to evolve and try to, while I kept things constant, I also tried to do things to change my channel, to change my community, all that good stuff. But I guess before we get into that, we should get into the start of it. So to bring it, I don't even know, do I start with do I give my whole life story? I don't know. I think this stream, we're just going to talk about the Twitch part of things, but we might touch into other things too. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I got started on Twitch, year 2? How long has it fucking been now? About a year and a half ago. So it would have been August or September. I think September of 2021. So, a year and a half ago. And I got on Twitch because, well, first I left. See, this is where I think things will sort of overlap. I was in law school. I left law school. I left because I didn't want to take the vax. So I left. I dropped out after a year. My grades were fine. I was in good standing, but I left. So after I left, I decided to try out coding because I heard that was a good thing to do at home, and it was an option at that time. I was home, and I didn't really know. I didn't know what to do. I had no idea what to do. So I thought, you know what? I'll try coding. Fuck it, because I hear a lot about it. I hear a lot of people talking about it, how great it is, this and that. So I tried it. I did it for like a month. Learned some stuff, some basic stuff, Python. I was no expert by any means. Like, it was not an expert at all. Learned basic coding. And about a month into that, one of my friends was streaming on Twitch. He was playing Rainbow Six Siege, and he was asking just in our group chat, like, hey, you guys want to, just pop in, support the channel. I'd been on Twitch before, but never like seriously, like sporadically. I'd pop on the platform, here and there, and I decided, hey, I'll come, whatever. While I was coding on my laptop, I would pull up his stream in the background. I'd leave his stream in the background. And I'd in the beginning, I was coding mostly, and then I started spending more time in that stream because I it was fun. It was fun. And his streams, they weren't popping, but they were good. People came in, there's some chat. I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool that I could be chatting my friend's stream, cheering him on while he played Rainbow Six Siege. I thought that was cool. And then I had a flash of thought. Like I was just saying, I had a flash of thought. Maybe I could stream too. Mind you, I'd tried before, never anything serious. Maybe like a couple days I'd stream and that was it. And I'd be like, I don't want to. But this time I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it out. Because I was at a point where I was like, well, I'm not in school. I guess, I was kind of working as a hockey coach. But I'll get into that. I was working as a hockey coach at the time. And within like 2 weeks of starting my Twitch journey, I left that job because of the vax. So, I was before we get into that, I liked what I was seeing in my friend's stream. I thought, that's cool. I want to try it out. So I started doing it little by little. Streamed. I played NHL, hockey video game. And started slow, and I did some research, and how do I gain some traction on Twitch? How do I grow my channel? How do I, what do I do? And the stuff I found was, well, you got to stream at a certain time and play niche games. NHL was certainly a niche game. I was like, okay, I don't have to change that. I can just play NHL. So, because not that many people watch it. But I started streaming at different times. I started streaming, late at night, early in the morning. Like I would wake. I remember waking up at 3. I would set my alarm at 3:45 in the morning and start streaming at 4 o'clock in the morning. I would stream from 4 o'clock in the morning to usually like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning to have a chance to be seen. And it worked. People saw me. People would find me because there was less competition. There were less streamers at that time. It was easier to get seen. And I did that for a long time. I did that for probably 2 months straight, every day. And little by little, I started building something. Started building a little community. I didn't realize it at the time. I was like, I'm just getting follows and whatever. But little by little, I mean, I also, while that community was building up, I realized, the best way to get people, you know, feeling like they're a part of something is by, giving them the time of day. So I would go, and I learned this by seeing others do it. I noticed that people would visit each other's streams the way I visited my friend's stream. People would do that with people they just found on Twitch. And through that, you could build something more than, people just watching you. Like, you're like, oh, he comes to my stream, I go to his stream. So little by little, I started doing that. And I remember, like, early on in my journey, I would have probably, 10 to 15 streams open at once, actively chatting, like actively in different people's streams to just, get to know people, and then try to build something, try to build a connection. So like, like, oh, they know who I am, maybe they'll come and watch me again, and maybe this one will come watch me again. And I did that right from the beginning, because I realized at that time how difficult it is on Twitch to get an audience. It's hard. There's so many streamers, and there's nothing in the Twitch algorithm that gives a brand new streamer like me, like still me, I'm still a brand new streamer to them, to any tech giant, to Twitch, to YouTube, to Facebook gaming, to what have you. I'm a brand new streamer. Brand new. There's no algorithm to help people at all. And I felt that right from the beginning, but I didn't let it get to me, because I knew that there was a way to sort of, play the system, ultimately to play the system. And that was by doing what I was doing, by putting myself out there, getting to know people, and just building that channel from nothing into something. I knew there was a way to do it. That was the way to do it. And unfortunately, that was the only way to do it. Really, that was the only way to do it. And there's a difference between it, to do it if you want to see traction, and to just do it just for fun. And don't get me wrong, there are plenty of people that just do streaming for fun. And and yeah, they get some views, and things trickle in, and over time, and it's just it's like you're playing an odds game at that point. Like, eventually people will find you over, like, it, the more and more. But even those people that claim to say that, they don't, that, oh, they just stream, like, no, they went to streams. They went to streams. The people that have a viewership, or had a viewership, and said, I never did any of that, I never went to anyone's stream. Maybe if you were streaming early on in Twitch's history, and there weren't that many people, and you found an audience, maybe. But if you're someone that started, post-COVID, even before, like, recently in Twitch's history, where there's just, I just saw a number, there's 130 million users a month on Twitch. Give me a break with the, oh, I just stream, I do what I want, and people come watch me. That doesn't happen. That doesn't exist. It doesn't. And I know it, because I tried that, and like, nobody shows up. If any, like, maybe one, maybe. If you don't go about it that way, nobody finds you. It's an echo chamber. And I noticed, because in the past few weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, I've been trying out different platforms, different streaming platforms, and they're not Twitch. They're smaller. Ultimately, when it comes to streaming, YouTube's smaller when it comes to streaming. There's not as many. YouTube's a huge platform. It's a huge video, but it's not a huge streaming platform. Kick isn't a huge streaming platform. Trovo's not a huge streaming platform. The list goes on and on. All these platforms, they're not big platforms. But I see that, I'll go live there. It's not like I got Rumble's another one. I go live, and there's nobody. There's nobody. And the reason why, it's not because my content's shit. I'd be the first to say, yeah, my content sucks. It's not interesting. Why would anyone watch it? It's like, no, I like to think I got good fucking content. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm a fucking idiot. I don't fucking know. But that's besides the point. You know, even if, here's the thing, even if my content fucking sucked, people would come in and say, yo, your content sucks, bro. You suck. You don't even see that on these platforms. Nobody comes in. That's because none of these platforms are designed to get you any traction. And the only way you can do it is by doing what I just finished saying I did on Twitch. That's the only way. Get to know people. Put yourself out there. It's the same thing with anything on the internet now. There's nothing in play. Like, nothing is given to streamers, to creators easy. Nothing. And why is that the case? How hard is it to create a platform that it makes streaming like it was, what is it, 2020, like 10 years ago? Why can't Twitch be like it was 10 years? And don't say me there's more people now, because I just told you there's platforms that don't have a lot of people, but they still don't have like brand new streamers bringing in views. It doesn't, and not like it was on Twitch where like you just hit go live and people somehow found you. It doesn't happen on these smaller platforms. So what's the problem? The way they're designed. And the way they're designed is they're all trying to copy the king, which is Twitch. They're all just trying to make Twitch 2.0, but it's a waste of time, because Twitch, that's it. Like they have their way, and no one else is gonna do Twitch better than Twitch. That's just reality. And this is why we need a brand new platform that is not being created with the profits in mind, or even numbers in mind. It's just to give, and I know I just talked about numbers, but it's like, it's more about just giving people a chance to do it and make people want to do it. None of these platforms give that. None of them. They all try to beat it out of you. I keep doing this because I love it. But if I was someone that was easily deterred, that was easily like, yo, what's the point? I wouldn't be doing it at all. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep fucking trying because I love doing this shit. But to the average person, it's like, I'm going to try streaming out. They go live, 5 to 10 times, and they see nobody come in, nobody watch them. Why would they keep doing it? They're going to be like, this is a waste of time. I'm just going to play my game with my friend. I don't need to stream. Then who cares? That's what these platforms do to people. They knock it out of you. Now, how do you give people the motivation? How do you prop people up? If you can create an algorithm that I had this idea. I'll give you guys an idea. Okay? You know how if you go on TikTok or you go on YouTube Shorts, they play a video for you automatically. Okay? They play a video automatically. They play when you log on, when you go on YouTube Shorts, when you go on TikTok, they show you a video right away. You are held hostage. you are held hostage when you go. Some video is shown to you the second you go on that platform. Why couldn't a streaming service do that? Why can't when you log on to the platform I'm going to build, why couldn't you just see that right away? See someone stream. Here's a stream. If you don't like it, just like you don't like a video on TikTok, go somewhere else. Scroll to the next one. Why can't we recreate that with streams? Why can't we recreate that with YouTube videos? And because YouTube videos are different too. They'll give you a recommended. Sometimes they'll have an autoplay, but it's not this like automatically going to the next, like that's seamless. Like here's the next part. And when those videos play on TikTok, on Shorts, there's no. Your first thought isn't how many views does a person have, how many likes does a person have, You're not thinking about that. You're watching the video. So why couldn't you do the same thing with streams? Why couldn't you give everyone who creates on the platform the same opportunity? I don't see why you couldn't do that. What's the difference? I'm sure there's There's technical things that you have to work out, coding stuff, all that good stuff. Whatever, fine. Get the people that know how to create that to do it. But the problem is, the people that are making these platforms aren't thinking like, yo, let me give everyone a fair shake. What they think is, let's get the best streamer, the hottest streamer, the one that brings in the most money, and let's put them on the face of our platform and just prop them up. And then everybody will love us. That's the idea for every single streaming platform now. And if you don't believe me, Kick's a great example of that right now. Kick, the only reason people give a shit about Kick right now is, one, Trainwrecks TV, and two, he's trying to bring in other people, other big streamers, to prop up the platform. But like, how are you gonna? You can't say that platform is championing the small streamer, the everyday streamer, when all it's just revolved around is the big streamers. Nobody has created a platform with creators' interests in best mind. And then when the way they try to frame it is, well, oh, we're gonna give you more money, like as if the money is everything. Like, we're gonna give you a bigger, cut of the pie. But the problem is, 95.5 sounds great, but how many streamers are really making money? They're not gonna give you those numbers. They'll tell you, Twitch will be like, oh, we got this many affiliates. Well, how many affiliates hit that, past that threshold, past the, what, it's $50 now? How many people, really get past that? How many people really get past $50, $100 on Twitch? Not fucking many. And I know that from firsthand experience, because in my community on Twitch, I had a lot of people telling me, yo, you helped me get to affiliate, you helped me hit this number, I can get my the first payout. I remember hearing from so many people like, yo, you helped me get my first payout. And it's like, I helped you with your first, like, I just met you and I just helped you get there. It's crazy, but there's so many people like that. They never get that payout because there's nothing in place to help them get paid. Help the creators get paid. Give people a reason to want to stream on your platform. It should have never came down to some random fucking guy like me that had in the grand scheme of things, a micro community. It was a community, but it was, on big scale. It's just a little, it was a little cog in their machine, but I was still getting more people paid than they did. Oh, okay, they help get their big boys paid, but they ain't helping the everyday person, the everyday streamer. They don't help with that at all. And I just had the thought I might as well give this part of the story right now. I think it's appropriate because this video will make rounds and people will see this. I know people will see this. Some will look at what I'm doing and say, "Oh, he's just caught up on." And for full disclosure, I streamed on Twitch for. Well, I said when I started, I didn't say. So I'll give you this. Whatever, I'm just gonna talk. So I started on Twitch in September of 2021. I streamed until August of 2022. I built up a following of 3.9 thousand followers, or 3.9K. I streamed under the handle NXG Nick. You can look it up. It's still there. There's only one video. The one video is basically me saying I'm moving on. But my story was, I started off, like I said, with NHL and all that, and I'll give you guys more bits and pieces as I move along, but I started off as an NHL streamer, then I became a Fall Guys streamer, then I became a Marble streamer, then I became an Apex streamer, then I became I played I played a bunch of random games, but the core of what my stream became after, it was actually around this time last year, so around January of last year, I started networking. And it was kind of what I told you guys I was doing earlier, but on a much bigger scale. And there was a period in time where I was visiting usually it would be right around the 100 100 mark. I was visiting 100 streams a day, chatting to 100 people a day, sometimes closer to 150 people a day, stopping by their streams, chatting to them. And I'll be straight up, I would not stay in streams long just because it was physically impossible for me to stay in streams long. But I would go into streams, say hello to people, chat with people, say, hey, what's up? How you doing? How's the stream going? How's the game going? Blah, blah, blah. And I would do that for people. I more and more and more. And the reason I did that is because the way things worked on Twitch is, it was kind of like, I scratch your back, you scratch my back. That's just how it works. And it fucking worked to the tune of, hey, I got almost 4,000 followers. And I got the numbers required for partner. But I'll get into more of that later. But I got declined partner, and I'll talk more about that. But what I really want to say is, there will be people that will look at what I'm doing now and say he's acting out of sort of like out of spite of Twitch, and I'll give you a clear distinction. Okay, I just brought up Trainwreck's TV. He is currently working with Kick.com to make a competitor to Twitch, right? And the basis of him making this platform, or helping with this platform in particular, is Twitch is fucking people over with pay. And it's 50-50. And he's offering 95.5. Which is great. I think that's great. I think that should absolutely 100% be the way it is. If not 100-0, but it's besides the point. But the underlying reason that he is helping with that platform is because he feels that he was screwed over financially by Twitch, which I do too. But that's not what's fueling me wanting to build my own platform. What's fueling me to build up a new platform is just the absolute neglect by the platform that I spent almost a year of my life on, and just the complete lack of energy behind people that go and create these other platforms. You never see the person, the face of a streaming platform. You never see them actively engaging on their platform. Nobody, they never care. They never care about anything. I don't even know. I don't know who runs Twitch. I have no clue. It's not. Maybe I'm assuming it's public knowledge, but I don't fucking know it. I don't see it. It's not visible. Kick, it's not visible. I know that Trainwreck has a part in it, but he's not. He doesn't have a serious role. He's not the guy. You talk about other ones. I mean, and like, who else is there? People will be like, "Oh, Facebook gaming. Who the fuck is on that shit? Nobody." There's no. And here, 1 second. There's no energy behind it. And the problem is the people that are in the streaming business, for the most part, are corporations. That they don't fucking care. You think that Facebook has streaming because they care about their streamers? You think that YouTube has streaming because they care about their streamers? You think that fucking Twitch has streaming or is a streaming platform because they care? No, they know. And listen, they're fucking run by Amazon. It's the same shit. All these fucking companies have streaming because they know that, that shit makes money. Not because they give a shit about anybody on the platform. They don't fucking care. What difference does it make to them? None at all. It makes literally no difference whether I stream on that platform or not, because they're getting money either way. So no, they're not going to, even if they look like, oh, they did this good thing, they had this good innovation. It's like, it's half-assed always. All these corporate, it's half-assed. There's no heart. There's no heart in anything. And the reason that I know that when I find the people to help me build this platform, my platform will be different, is because I actually give a shit about what's happening in my empire. I care about the way people think about what I'm doing. I care about the way they feel when they use something that's under my name, because that's my name, that's my product, that's what I'm doing. Like, yeah, I want people to think good things when they use my platform. Listen, are some people going to be upset? Yeah, that's just the way of the world. You can't please everybody, that's for sure. I learned that the fucking hard way. But when I had my channel on Twitch, I tried to do everything in my power to create a positive image and a positive reinforcement when people would engage with my channel or anyone associated with my channel. Things happened. Didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Learned lessons as somebody that was, 23 years old. Fucking learned some fucking hard lessons about people and how to interact with people, that's for sure. But I would not change that engagement, that interest I had in something that was mine. You couldn't take that. You couldn't make me look at what was mine and be like, oh, I don't care. Who cares? Whatever. I'm just gonna do what everyone else does, and I don't really need to like try or anything. Like I'll just do all the easy shit and let it just let it rock. Whatever. Fuck it. Like, no, I don't do shit like that. If it's mine, it's mine, and I'm going to give it my best effort, which nobody in streaming does. Nobody. You got a whole segment of the internet that says, yo, fuck titty streamers, and what does every streaming platform do? Allow titty streamers. So you know what my platform's going to do? It's going to say, yo, if you fucking show your cleavage like that, like hot tub stream, you're banned. And no, not that pussy ass 3-day ban 7. No, you're fucking banned. Get lost. Go somewhere else. It's not that complicated. And it goes beyond that. Like these fucking, something that people are starting to realize in our current era of content creation and the way people cheat content creation systems. YouTube rappers fucking make a music video and have fake plays. They view bot. They straight up view bot on YouTube. Because it's not that fucking hard, and they got money like that. So they fucking view bot, they engagement bot, and the real rappers in the game realize this shit, and they call them out. I mean, I don't remember what the fucking song was, but I'm pretty sure J. Cole called. I don't remember who he fucking called out, but there's a lot of fuckers that do this shit, and it's not just rap. It's all over Twitch, which I'll give Trainwreck credit for because he called that shit out too. There's a lot of people that do it. And full transparency, on my channel, I was getting near partner numbers in about March of 2022. Near partner numbers around 60, 65 average. It was right there. The average, the number you need is 75. I was like right there. And Twitch started fucking with my numbers. And some people will say to you, you're fucking crazy, this and that. I know what I fucking saw. And I would check my viewer list every fucking day during that time when I was close. When I was really fucking close. And I would see 90 people in my list, 100 people in my list, 110 people in my list. These motherfuckers would say 45 viewers. Which to some of you be like, you're worrying about your view, fuck you, whatever. Bro, when the whole system is you need to get this threshold to get a certain to get partnership. Yeah, you're looking at the fucking numbers. You're looking. I was looking. I was like, yo, I'm right fucking there. I have the people in here and they're not counting my shit. Meanwhile, there were jerk-offs on the platform that was straight up embedding, and you would go and look in their viewer list, they'd have 20 fucking people in there, but they would embed and have something like 80, 90, 100 fucking people in there, right? Crazy numbers, right? Chat would be dead, viewer list would show the reality. They had a check mark. They were partner. So in my mind, on my Twitch journey, I got to a point where I was like, yo, if these people can fucking do it, get away with it, get partner for it, why don't I do it? Because everybody does it. So I fucking did it. And I admitted to it to my community. I admitted that I fucking did it. I straight up told people, I was like, yo, I fucking did it because everyone fucking does it. Everyone does it. And people be like, oh, I would never do that. I wouldn't. Oh, you're an asshole, this and that. Bro, I guarantee you that if you follow some motherfucker on Twitch right now and they have high viewership, they're fucking embedding their fucking numbers. They're fucking embedding their numbers. Just look closely. Look at the viewer. People don't even know that you can do this shit. They don't even know that you can look at the list to see who's really in there. People don't even know the distinction between in the viewer list, the people in that list that are bots, that are not real accounts, and real accounts. They don't understand that number that's the real fucking number of who's in there, not the fucking little number that they show you. But people play that shit. It's all over that fucking platform. So I fucking did it. And someone that I was streaming with also did it. We both did it. We both had similar numbers. We both applied for partner. He got it, I didn't. And the reason that I didn't get it was for embedding. But he embedded too. Which is crazy to me. It's like, yo, where's the consistency if is someone using the same shit, doing the same shit? But he got it, I didn't. You know, and I'm not sitting here complaining. Oh, I didn't get partner, so I'm saying, fuck that platform. I don't need that shit. I'm good. But I want to say these things to provide context as to why I want to build my own. This whole, this fake engagement shit, all of this shit, there has to be a way to prevent that. And to people that say you can't, bullshit. You got some of the smartest people on earth right now making fucking robots that can fucking dance, sing, do all this crazy shit. You're telling me that there isn't some fucking technologically savvy person that can fucking prevent embedding? You're telling me that's impossible? You're telling me that the people with Twitch, with all the resources in the world, they can't prevent it? Bullshit. They just don't want to prevent it. They don't fucking give a shit. But then they act like they give a shit. Like, oh, well, we don't allow people to embed to get to partnership, buddy. It's like, okay. Okay, bro. Yeah, Elon's getting rid of bots on Twitter. He is. So there's definitely a way to do that. What else did I want to say? So yeah, to sort of disarm that argument for people that say, oh, you're just butthurt, you know, you're fucking this and that. Because I know there's going to be people that say he's doing it because he's butthurt about Twitch. And it's like, no, bro. I want to give people what they fucking want from a streaming platform. When I build this platform, you will see my face the way that you see my face right now. I'm not going to hide behind fucking cover and like and fucking have the social media team send out half-ass fucking tweets, the safe tweets, you know, the safe ones that are gonna get good likes, and I'm gonna tweet out I'm gonna tweet out good things for engagement. You know, people are gonna really like what I have to say. We're all gonna agree on everything. No, bro, we're gonna disagree on shit because that's fucking real life. Sometimes you fucking disagree about shit, but when you disagree, it's how you react to that disagreement that allows you to fucking learn from that disagreement and to better yourself, and in this case, better a platform from that disagreement. I'm not going to just go and fucking say generic shit that's safe with everybody. No, titty streamers, no, you're not fucking allowed on the platform. Go fuck yourself. Why is it so hard for people to fucking take ownership in that? Why can't people fucking say, yo, that's not allowed on our streaming platform? Why? Why there's nobody that's the face of a fucking platform that can say that? Why? No, there's no embedding allowed on our platform. No, there's no view botting allowed on our platform. Oh, how about straight up harassment? Twitch banning, when you ban someone from your Twitch stream, they could still watch your fucking content. Oh, their IP address wasn't banned. Like, they can still just watch you. They just can't chat. They can still watch you. You're literally allowing people to stalk fucking creators. Why can't you have someone step up and say, yo, we need to put a fucking end to that? If a streamer bans someone, that IP address that they viewed that stream from is not allowed back in that channel. You can't look at that channel. You can't think about that fucking channel anymore. Why is that so complicated? Like, all these things that should be fucking no-brainers, all these fucking platforms are like, we don't know. Like, well, start to fucking know. Listen to your fucking community. Listen to the people that allowed you to be the giants that you are. But no, they would never do that. They would never fucking do that, because that shit don't happen. So fuck them. Fuck them. I'm using this platform right now to amplify my message, to get people to get the fuck off of these fucking stupid platforms that don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. And I'm not going to say that I will be able to care about fucking everyone, because there's going to be too many fucking people on my platform. I fucking know that. I won't be able to. But I'll be fucking transparent. It's not that hard to be fucking transparent and to show your face and to take some fucking account, to be accountable. No, none of these fucking platforms are accountable for anything and everything. They don't care. They didn't care about me the whole fucking journey, the whole year, almost a year of my life that I fucking spent on that platform, the blood, sweat, and tears that I fucking poured into that platform. Twitch didn't give a fuck. Didn't give a fuck about anything. It was literally, here's your incentive. 3 viewers, you can get paid. All right? 3 viewers, you can get paid on our platform. But we're still going to take half your fucking money, bitch. But you can get paid when you get 3 concurrent viewers. And then 75. You get a check mark. That's all we can do for you. This is the biggest streaming platform in the world right now. The biggest streaming platform in the world, with zero incentives for streamers. Zero to continue. You know how hard it is to get to 75 from 3? Unless you're a celebrity, unless you're someone that's been streaming for, you know how hard it is to get there? Give people a reason to stick around, to get to that point. To like want to stay, to want to continue to create. It's like you end up looking at it, you're like, yo, like, I'm never gonna get there, bro. That's way too far. I'm averaging like 15, 20. There's literally zero incentive for creators right now on any platform when it comes to streaming. Zero. And people say, oh, well, you can make some money along the way. Okay, fine. But most people can't do this full time that want to. Most people don't see the path. They're like, they'll start it off as something on the side like I did. And then I had the luxury of being able to pursue it, to go for it, right? To go for it. But most people don't have that luxury. Most people do it on the side, and they fuck around, stream a little bit, and that's kind of it. And then they see it'll bump 3 viewers to 6 viewers, and that's it. And that's their whole story as a creator. Mind you, they might be a fantastic fucking creator, but Twitch ain't giving them any reason to stick around. You know, that they hit that threshold of 50, whatever, and that's it. You know, they never get any further than that. And I saw it over and over and over again. Like, I'm not just saying this shit out of my ass. I saw thousands of people that just they were like, and they were streaming way longer than me, that made basically nothing, most of them nothing on the platform, but they streamed every day. They streamed for hours and hours and hours, and they made nothing from the platform. Mind you, they were doing the same shit I was doing. You know, I found a little way to, you know, make it work for me. I'd like to think I have a good talent for this. Fine. But, bro, it shouldn't be like I'm getting this much and, like, that guy's getting, like, nothing. Like, nothing. You know, you're putting in hours and hours and hours. And it's like, this isn't to advocate for, like, free, like, you know, a free lunch or anything like that. That's not what I'm advocating for. I'm advocating for, if someone's putting in the hours of work, they deserve something. They deserve something. There has to be a fucking way for a platform to figure this shit out. It's where I come in. I'll figure it out. I have incentives in mind for the platform, for the streamer, for the viewer, for everybody involved, for people who want to go on the platform, to feel good about the platform, to not resent the platform and leave it and be like, man, fuck this shit. I ain't a big time streamer. What's the point? I never want people to feel that way when they use my platform, and they won't. How we doing? Almost an hour in. How you guys feeling? How we doing? Anything good in there? Whew, I'm getting hot. What else? No, there's plenty. There is plenty. Trying to think of, like, anything else I'd have to, like, disarm, because I know there's gonna be people that say shit. Thanks, Crystal. Trying to think. There's definitely we're gonna do a few of these for sure. The longer ones. We're gonna do a few of these. What else? But yeah, I guess again, the whole the money thing, man, and how any competition now, it's like all people look and think about is the money, is how much are the creators getting paid, and this and that, and like I said, creators should get most of the money, majority of the money. 95.5, 100.0, yeah, 100%. But this should not be the sole, like the backbone as to why we're making a platform. It shouldn't, because and I'll explain why. Right now, again, I'm using Kick as an example because they're really the only company right now that I see that's like really like trying to be different, but they're not. They're not fucking different at all. But they're being presented They're being presented as being different. And the whole basis of Kick right now is 95.5. And as someone who streamed there for probably, was it 3 weeks I streamed there, something like that, interacting with people that were hopping on that platform, all they were talking about was the money, was the money, was the money, was the money. 95.5, 95.5. Like, I saw people saying this shit. And it's like, yo, you guys have your priorities in the wrong place. I kind of talked about this before a little bit, but your priority should be, as someone, if you create on the platform, visibility, not fucking money. Because, bro, what's 95% of $50? Who cares? It's nothing. And it's not to like that. That's not to knock people. Obviously, $50 is a lot of people. Is a lot to some people. I get it, especially as a side hustle and whatever. I understand that. I get it. But bro, we're talking like that's peanuts compared to what the top fucking creators are getting. It's fucking peanuts. Of course, they're gonna be like, oh, 95 out of 100K. Out of, fuck yeah, sign me up. But to you as a like $50, bro, like your priority is in the wrong place. Your priority should be, how do I get my content out there? How do I get visibility, discoverability? Nobody talks about this shit. Nobody. You know how much I look around everywhere when I go and start something now, like, you know, here on YouTube, on Rumble, on Trovo, on Kick, on Twitch, on fucking Twitter, wherever you are. I listed the last streaming one there, streaming platforms there, but I gave you social media too, Instagram, all these things. The first problem that a creator like me runs into is, how do I get my shit out there? I know I like what I'm saying. I like my vibe. And like, it ain't that different from some of the top creators out there. So how do I get seen? And then you look it up and, you know, you Google it or you do some research and you never find like a good answer. You never find a good answer. Nobody gives you a good fucking answer. They'll be like, oh, well, you know, you got to use other socials. It's like the number one answer almost always, like when you're trying to grow something, they're like, well, use other social. Well, what if I have nothing everywhere? Then what? Then what do you do? Oh, I don't know. Like, that's the first problem that creators run into, is like, how do I get my shit seen? And people say, oh, hashtag and do that, and they fine. But what is so complicated for a streaming platform to do what TikTok does and to do what YouTube does? To just have a spinning wheel of anybody, like, and obviously cater it to the person. Like, if that person, you know, prefers, I like ice hockey, like I mentioned before, right? So if I watch hockey related stuff on my streaming platform, whether it's real life hockey or the video game, when I open up my future streaming platform and the first thing that pops up is, just give me hockey related stuff. More likely to, you know, and you're not, and don't only give me hockey related stuff, but, you know, cater it. Like, okay, we've seen that you've watched hockey videos before, so you're probably interested in them. So, you know, we'll give you some more of that, and if you don't engage with those as much anymore, then we'll ease up a little bit and we'll see what else you like. You could definitely get AI to do this shit. You could do it with streaming. You could fucking do it with streaming. You could do it with YouTube videos. You could do it with Rumble videos. And I know, like, you know, one of the counters will be from people that are big creators, and they'll be like, well, how do we factor into this? There has to be some sort of middle ground, because right now it's completely fucking skewed towards the big creators, and nobody else gets anything. So the 95.5 that y'all are fucking hyped about doesn't even fucking matter, because nobody's gonna see your shit and nobody's gonna pay you. Who cares? Who cares about 95? Yo, legit, I won't do this. But legit, like, leave the 50-50 if it means giving me a chance to be seen. Leave it. If that 50% is being used to giving me a chance to be seen on the platform and make money on the platform, then yeah, take 50. I won't do that, but fuck the 95.5. It's not that important. But this is the problem, is that everyone's just thinking about money, fucking money. We need more. But it's like you're getting more of your argument. It's stupid because you're just being greedy and selfish. But you like I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me because you're not even doing that correctly. If you're gonna be greedy and selfish, do it the right fucking way. 95% of nothing is still fucking nothing. It's nothing. No, we need more money. It doesn't make sense. They got people fucking trained. They got people fucking trained to think that, yo, you need more money, bro. You need a bigger cut of the fucking pie. It's like that. You're looking at the wrong pie. You should be looking at the fucking the number one thing, networking, the number one commodity, the most worth. And they won't tell you this shit, but the most valuable thing you can have in today's day and age is a network. It's a network, and it's people. It's an audience. And that's why none of these streaming platforms are like, here's how you can get a bigger audience, because they know that's where the money is. They ain't gonna tell you that shit. They ain't gonna tell you, yo, like, we're gonna get you more people. Because then people's minds are gonna be blown. They'll be like, well, why do we need more people? Oh, that's right. More people equals more money. No, I'm just gonna say more money. They're gonna try to feed you what you think you want to hear, but you don't. That's not really. That's not it. It's not it. They got people trained like fucking robots. I'll tell you this, the whole way through my Twitch journey, I never really, I had moments where I was like, damn, it's crazy that they take 50. It's fucked up. But the whole way through, I wasn't really thinking about it. I was mostly thinking like, yo, I need people in my shit, bro. I need people here consistently. And everything in place on Twitch right now is a barrier. The categories and the way they set up the categories, and how if I wanted to stream a big game, my shit wasn't being seen. I couldn't play big games. I had to stay niche. And I said I started playing Apex. That's because my viewership was already a little higher, so I already had a better shot. But I also, like I said, I started in betting. So I had a fucking chance to be seen because my numbers were higher. Because that's just the reality of it, that people don't tell you this shit. People don't tell you that, yo, Twitch is a I remember seeing this early in my Twitch journey, that it's a kingmaker system. I watched a video on YouTube, a guy talking about it, how it's a kingmaker system and everything is designed to go to the fucking king of that category, the king of the platform, and not to the fucking peasants. They don't fucking care about the peasants. They don't have time for the peasants. They're irrelevant. But if you're the king, you get everything. You get all the viewership, you get all the money. And where does that stem from? People. From fucking people viewing your shit. That's why I don't understand why, like, nobody talks about it. Nobody that owns a streaming platform, that's working on a platform, that's involved with a platform's development, is talking about, yo, how do we get people more visibility? Nobody's talking about that shit. And that should be the number one fucking concern for anybody making content. But no, we talk about money. We talk about money. I don't get it. When I started on Twitch, I wasn't thinking immediately, when I had no following, I wasn't thinking, yo, I wish I was getting 95% of the no money I'm making right now. I was thinking, yo, I hope I get 10 people in here. That would be fucking cool. But it's like nobody thinks about it. And unfortunately, that's because a majority... It's interesting. It's like we're still early in the streaming life cycle, in a sense. We're early. It's early. Streaming, like, obviously it's been around. Live streaming's been a thing. But in terms of it being a place for people... A place for people to make money, a place for people to make a living, a place for people to, really do something different. We're very early. We're very fucking early when it comes to streaming. And it may not seem that way because you see a lot of platforms, a lot of people doing it, and it looks like, okay, we're, we are where we are. Like, we're still fucking early. And there's still a lot of room for things to change. And like I started this video off by saying, like, things are meant to change. We're meant to change, to innovate, to move to move forward, to move onto something new, something fresh, something different. Twitch isn't going to be here forever. YouTube's not going to, as much as it seems like YouTube is going to be here forever, it's not. Because if you told someone, 10 years, 15 years ago, that cable was going to be irrelevant, they would look at you like, dog, you good? Cable? No. The same way people right now are going to be like, YouTube not existing? Twitch not existing? You're bugging. I promise you things are going to change. But it takes someone special with a special team behind them, with a special idea, with a real energy, a real vision for what needs to be changed, for that change to happen, for that innovation to happen, for that thing that people thought was impossible, for it to actually fucking happen. None of this half-ass shit. On my time on Twitch, I went through a whole bunch of ups and downs, and I think I have it in the description of this video. I wrote a kind of a little blurb touching on ups and downs and hurdles and things like that, and I think in the description it's more about in terms of my life. But Twitch was absolutely a freaking roller coaster. It was a roller coaster from the beginning, and I saw the best of Twitch and the worst of it. The ups, the down, everything. I experienced it in my short time on a like I said, and to the big streamer on a micro scale, but for me it was crazy. It was crazy seeing the shit that happened on that platform. I like the harassment, the scum that roam those platforms. I don't know honestly right now I couldn't tell you the way to handle that. I don't know. I don't know right now, and I need to think about that one a lot. Because unfortunately right now we're sort of in a place where it's like, okay, ban, offensive shit, fucking ban, get rid of them, fucking harassment, and then the opposite side is let everything go. And I feel like there's a middle ground. I don't know how we get there. I don't know right now, because there's a line. There's a line, and I saw people really, I guess, this may seem crazy to some people, but imagine if to use a streaming platform you had to use your identification, like your ID. Like when you go and, go to a club, or you go get some drinks, or fucking, you go do something, you gotta show your ID. I'm not, obviously people, the free people are like, oh, you shouldn't have a database on it. But it's like, yo, with all the shit that they have on people, what's seriously, what is the it's such a stupid argument that people make that are like, oh man, like I want my freedoms, my freedoms, my freedoms. And it's like, bro, you don't have freedoms. Like, you don't. Like they got everything on you, bro. So I think that's just a stupid argument that you can easily bypass with that, just saying that. It's like, dude, people collect all sorts of information on you anyway. So like, how about to make a place safer? Yeah, you got to show your ID. There's got to be some fucking accountability. I was literally just going to say it. You got to be accountable. You got to be accountable when you go and use a platform. You got to be mindful of the shit. And this is the thing I've talked about, the freedom of speech and how people fucking take that shit for granted, at least when it comes to the United States. People all want freedom of speech. They want it. They say, yeah, we love freedom of speech, but they don't know what to fucking do with that speech because they act like crazy fucking people with it. No, bro, you should be mindful of the shit that you say. And the internet shouldn't just serve as this place where you can get away with whatever the fuck you want. It's like, no, bro, show your fucking ID. So now if you say some wild shit, you make some threats, yo, we got your name in the fucking system, bro, and we can go and do a fucking police investigation into your fucking ass and see what the fuck is good with you, bro. So maybe you'll think twice about saying some fucking wild shit, about making death threats, about fucking saying some crazy fucking shit that you wouldn't say in real life. This is the problem, is that people think on the internet that like you could just get away with whatever you want because it's the fucking internet. But it's like, yo, the internet is slowly, it's becoming our lives, right? It is. More and more people use the internet. Everybody uses the fucking internet now. Everybody. Your parents, your grandparents, your kids, everyone. So you're going to sit and tell me that, oh, the internet's different. It's not real life. Well, it kind of is now. With everybody on it, with everything you do on the internet, right? I mean, yeah, is there a distinction? Is real life is different? Sure, but the internet is kind of our lives now. So if you can't go and say the shit that you want to say on the internet in person, if you can't go and yell it out in the middle of a, I mean, to say you can't yell bomb on a plane, right? So why can't you just go and yell that type of shit on the internet? Why can't you be held accountable for that kind of shit? There's got to be some rules. You make death threats to people. You make fucking, you say some sick shit on the internet. Yeah, there should be accountability. And this isn't to say, like, to the people that, fuck around, that troll, stuff like that. That's different, bro. But to the people that take it to a level where they threaten your life, or and obviously I know there's some things in play, IP stuff and stuff, but, like, there should be a step before that, before you get to that point where, like, you report it to the police, or, like, there should be something in place by the platform to encourage people to not let it get to that point. Like, that should be a lot. Like, police investigation shit like that should be last resort, bro. That should be last resort. It should not get to that point, because when people give their ID, they should understand, and you should have it in your terms of service. Like, yo, if you say some crazy shit, you will be held accountable. What's so fucking complicated about that? Why is it that people can get away with it? So when that fucker that stalks you, or tries to stalk you online, when you ban them, when you try to get rid of them from your fucking stream, and they were stalking you, harassing you, and they continue on an alternate account, they won't be able to do that because they can't use their ID again. They can't make another account. That's it. Because you were flagged for doing some crazy shit on your last account. So no, you can't make another one. You can't. That's it. It's over. Obviously, you can have degrees of offenses and shit like that. But if you have a serious fucking offense, like serious offense, and that streamer banned you and said, yo, that person right there, not in my, like, they did some crazy shit in my stream, they're out. That name, that person should be in a fucking database on the website, and they should be prevented from seeing, hearing, or anything related to that creator. Discourage stalkers. Discourage these fucking lunatics on the internet that get to fucking run free because none of these platforms have any accountability for the people using their platforms. They don't care. They give you a slap on the wrist. Is this what blockchain is? Honestly, I have no fucking clue. I have no clue. But all I know is I don't see it on a streaming website right now. I don't see it. So it's got to be on a streaming website. You know? It's got to be on a streaming website. It's about fucking time. Or it's time for me to find someone that knows blockchain and that can do the blockchain stuff, you know? I don't know. I have the ideas. I just need people to fucking implement them, you know? To implement them. I gotta go pee again. I'll be back. Thanks for hanging, guys. I will be back. 9:47. Holy shit. Clipping the pee break. All right. How we feeling? What you guys think so far? I hope there's some good stuff in there. I like the way it's going, I think. What else do you think we should talk about? Trying to stay on the topic, obviously, of like why we need a new platform and shit like that. So, what do you guys think? What have I missed? What have I missed so far? Hour 27 in. Nice. Very nice. I don't know. What else? All right. I'm trying to think what else I want to talk about. And I give, the whole thing I just got into with harassment is, it's personal to me. It's personal. I went through it. I went through it on Twitch. I had people threaten my life. I had people stalk me. I had people harass me. I'm not sitting here trying to play a pity card. Not at all. But, I got a thick enough skin and a great support system around me to help me, that helped me navigate that. There's a lot of people on the internet that are very, very vulnerable, that don't have that thick skin or don't have that support system. So when shit, happens to them, like it happened to me, they don't get to go and stream about it. Some people take their lives. Some people get stalked and fucking killed. Some people people get swatted. I mean, the fact that swatting is a thing is fucking insane. It's fucking insane. Like, holy shit. It's a dangerous, dangerous world that we live in right now on the internet. And, the people that are, are building, are creating, are making new platforms like I intend to do, it's up to people like us to, look out for the people using their platform. We can't prevent everything. We can't. It's impossible. But you can create an environment where the threats are minimized, where it's and I don't want to like it to sound like, oh, it's a safe space. It's like, no, it's not a safe space, but like, bro, your physical safety, your mental state, like all that shit should be your mental safety, all that, like that should be protected. Like, yeah, that should be fucking protected. People, if you use my platform, you should feel like, yo, like I'm this is a good place to be. The people are good here. The people are coming here with the right intentions. It's a safe environment, not in that you can't say mean things, like nah, bro, you can fuck around, you can say, hey, fuck you, something like that, like for like, you could fuck around, but not to the point where it's like it's another level where you're legitimately threatening people. If you owned a say you own a club, right? There's a difference between people saying fuck you at the club and people that, getting a physical altercation at your club, right? There's a level of there's levels to that shit. The same way there should be levels to that shit when it comes to streaming, when it comes to the internet. And people are really quick to say, you're soft. It's a soft argument. It's just the internet and stuff. Like, it's like, no, bro, not anymore. Like, this shit, it's real. The internet's fucking real. It's here to stay. People use it. People are more, in a lot of cases, more active on the internet than they are in their own real life. So yeah, people should be protected on the internet, the same way people are protected in real life. The same way that the people that argue for free speech and shit like that, and they're always the ones that are like, we love our police, we love our enforcement, our law enforcement. So why are you like advocating for lawlessness on the internet? Where's the consistency? It's like you want law enforcement in real life. You love police officers and shit in real life, right? But when it comes to the internet, if someone's trying to police the internet or take care of the internet or ensure that people are safe on the internet, you automatically say, "Oh, big tech, stay away from our shit, my free speech, my America." It's like, where's the consistency? It doesn't really make sense. So yeah, you people. I mean, people argue like there should. What's that thing that people have brought up, that there should be like an internet bill of rights or something like that? Like there should be something when it comes to making a platform. You know, yeah, your freedoms and your rights and that stuff. It should be more concrete. It should be more, clear what's okay, what's not okay, what will get you in trouble, what won't get you in trouble, stuff like that. Yeah, that stuff should be taken more seriously, especially in a day and age where things are vulnerable, things are fragile, things are, people are fragile, people are broken. Like yeah, you gotta lay the rules out a little bit on the internet. It is what it is. Obviously, people don't know how to act with freedom. Because right now on the internet, what you have is absolute freedom, and it's ugly. It's fucking ugly. And even in the United States, where people want to talk about freedom and shit like that, it's like, yo, we got laws too, bro. We got rules too. We got like, it's not all free. It's not all free. Like there's limitations. And then people will be like, you're fucking. People are quick to like be like, it's either like this or like this, and it's like, that's not the case, bro. It's like Hello? We good? I'm having fucking mic issues again. Same ones that I was having. We good now? Why am I having mic issues again? Huh. Okay. That's annoying. Thanks. Thanks, guys. That's weird. But I was talking about the social contract that you have with, you know, when you're born in the United States, you have a social contract. Like, you have rights as an individual that you sacrifice in order to be protected, in order for some rights to be given to you. You know, it's like you give something up, you get something in return. It should be the same thing on the internet. It should be the same thing on streaming platforms. You know, it shouldn't just be anything fucking goes. And then and it's like, you know, we make things up on the fly and shit like that. And if you change things, you know, be transparent with people. Explain to people, yo, this is why we changed this thing, or this is why we're moving in this direction, or something like that, you know? Oh, do you guys hear? Oh, no, you don't hear that. Okay. My desktop's muted. That would have been annoying. Yeah, no, like if there are changes, if there are, I lost my train of thought there. Shit. I think you guys know what I'm saying. Transparency is key. Transparency is key. It's everything when it comes to, it's at least to having a platform that people can believe in. Like, what do people believe in right now? Like, everyone wants it. Everyone wants a new streaming platform, but there's nothing to fucking buy into. Who are you buying into? Kick, a gambling platform? They're gonna change the streaming game? Give me a break. Trovo, a fucking website that looks like a fucking mobile game? No fucking shot. Facebook, that's dead? That ain't happening. YouTube, a platform that is just completely dominated by regular YouTube videos and not live streaming. People don't, I mean, yeah, people stream here, okay, some people have done okay, fine, but they're gonna change things? No, they're not gonna change anything. Who's gonna, you know, who's really gonna be the person that changes it in the current crop? Nobody. The current company, nobody. Because nobody gives a fuck. And I'm here to tell you that I give a fuck. And that when I build this platform with the right people around me, with the right team around me, with the right resources, that yeah, the energy will fucking be there. Because I know what this platform needs. I know what streamers need. I know what they want, what their pain points are. Not what the big streamers perceive the pain points to be. You know, it's crazy, but it's like if 10,000 people heard this message right now, this would be the #1 trending fucking video topic. The streaming world would be going crazy because people would be like, finally. But it's only because I don't have that traction right now. I don't have that viewership right now. All that shit that we've been talking about, right? That it's like nobody hears it yet. But yeah, people are gonna fucking hear this, and it's gonna gain traction. And you don't hear people talking like this with thousands of viewers. With you don't hear this shit. You don't hear it. You hear, you know, you'll see someone, okay, that looks kind of cool, but like it's not genuine. It's not, there's no, like I said, there's no energy. There's no fucking energy behind it. These people don't care. Because they haven't gone through it. They don't know that, like I said, they don't know the pain points. They don't know what people truly fucking want. What people are upset about, what people are looking for from the platform. Their grievances, people don't know. Or if they do know, they don't care because it doesn't matter to them. And it's fucked up. And no, these people don't deserve your viewership. They don't deserve your content creation. Because they're not going to do anything to fucking help you. Intentional design? What's intentional design? If I have a definition, I'll talk about it. I need a... Is my mic fucked again? No. Okay. Now I'm paranoid. Now I'm like, fuck. Man, again with this shit. Fuck. Fucking mic. I'm saying that's what you want. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, not just winging it. Not just delegating it too, and actually overseeing the process. You know, being a part of it. You know, giving again, giving the energy, giving the time, giving them, you know, not just saying, here, you do this, you do that, and then we'll pull it all together and whatever. Like, no, I want to see every part, everything about it. Just like, yeah, hands on. It's hands on. If you want something like it's hands on. It's not like, here, I'm gonna delegate everything and just sit back. And you guys know how much I love delegation, right? Fuck that. You know, if I tell someone, yo, I need this done, I want to see it. Like, what are you doing? How are you doing it? Like, and not to be controlling, but to show, yo, I care about what you're doing, and yeah, you better put your full effort into it. You better get it done the way I envision it. Don't just half-ass it. Don't just fucking, do the bare minimum. Do need some nerd friends. But the reason that I'm doing this stuff now, the reason I'm talking about this stuff now, is because I need to talk it out loud. I need to talk about it. I need to talk about it more and more and more, to the point where, yeah, it manifests. I mean, that's the thing, right? You talk about something enough, it starts to manifest. It can't come true without the energy being out there, without the ideas being out there, without the vision being out there. It can't just stay in my head. It has to be out there. So that's kind of what the focus is right now. Just get the shit out there to as many places as possible in the form of shorts, videos, stuff like that. We're going to push it, and we'll see. But this is how it starts. This is how it starts. So that's why we're doing it. I know that there's nowhere right now that I want to stream. And I'm just doing it here because I need to record my videos and clip it for shorts and TikToks. That's it. But there's nowhere that's interesting as a streamer right now. There's nowhere that's exciting, that's intriguing, that makes me want to stream. I stream because I like it, but in terms of what platforms are offering, no, bro. It's a mess. It's the field. The field is really wide open right now. It's wide open. I've seen so many people on Twitter, on streaming platforms talking about like, yo, we need a new platform, bro. We need a new platform. I see people talking about it. I see it. And nobody's doing it. Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? You know, Twitch started from nothing at some point, right? They were Justin TV at some point, and then they became Twitch, and then they went on their way and became what they did. But like they started from nothing with a vision, an idea, and it became what it did. You know, these things don't happen overnight. It takes time. It takes smart people. It takes good energy. It takes resources, what have you. But it's not impossible. It's absolutely not impossible. But you need people that truly understand what the vision is and why the thing is being created. And that, no, it's not just to be like you know, I said it's time for a new platform, not an alternative, a new one, a new streaming platform, not an alternative. No, we're not here to be Twitch 2.0. Fuck Twitch 1.0. Fuck YouTube. Fuck Rumble. Fuck Kick. Fuck all these platforms. Because they're all doing the same shit. They're all doing the same shit in different forms. It's the same thing in different forms. I'm not going to build something that copycats. Why the fuck? What would the point of that be? Why would you copycat the? It's stupid. You know, when a new, you know, if you've ever watched Shark Tank, one of the first things the shark will say is like, do you know how that market that you're trying to get into, how it's like, what are you even doing? There's no room for you, right? So people will say, well, the streaming market's it's like that, right? And I would counter and say, no, the Twitch market, you ain't getting there. If you're making Twitch 2.0, you're a fucking idiot. Cause yeah, Twitch 1.0, they got that shit on lock. You ain't touching that shit. So yeah, you gotta come in with something innovative. You gotta come in with something different. With something brand new. With something completely just not, and people won't even be like, oh, it's just like Twitch. No, they'll be like, yo, I haven't seen something like this before. This shit's on a different, it's from another world. So yeah, I'm interested. That's how you get people interested in something. Not, yo, I'm just giving you the same thing, just in a little, it's a little different. No. If you're gonna make a change, fucking change it up. Cause what's the point of a little tweak? It's that's how you're gonna sell. Oh, we tweaked it a little bit. Like why would people get that shit? There's no point. I mean, imagine, you know, iPhones, right? iPhones are so freaking popular. You know, and someone made something, and I made the N phone. The N phone. It looks just like the iPhone. It does everything the iPhone does, but I don't know. Just some, I can't think of the innovation, but it's like just some minor fucking thing. Like, oh, but you get the N app with this phone, and by the way, it's $100 more than the iPhone. But yeah, you should buy the N phone. People will look at you and be like, "Are you fucking stupid?" No, I'm staying with the iPhone. You fucking idiot. So yeah, you need to bring something completely unique. Something that's doing it and that's addressing like all the issues that imagine if that N phone answered all the problems that the iPhone has, right? Like, you know, every issue that you have with your iPhone, the N phone solves, and it builds on it, and it makes it's just like it's like everything, every issue that you have with your iPhone, it's solved by my new phone. It's solved by it. It's just perfect. It's like it nailed everything, and then there's things added to it too, like crazy shit added to it. It's like, whoa, I didn't even think that. Apple ain't doing that shit. Yo, I'm gonna go get this new phone. Fuck the iPhone. Imagine. I mean, just I saw the other day that iPhone just implemented the thing of unsending messages, and grant I think it's a little fucked up that you can undeliver a message, but I know that people have been stressing over that shit forever, for years. People have had, I can't even imagine the issues that people have had with not being able to unsend a message. It's like, holy shit, like it, but it's like it was so obvious for years, and Apple just did it. Apple just did it, and that's like the brand new feature, the new thing that Apple has done. They've made it so you can unsend a message. If I was in the phone manufacturing market and I was making a brand new phone, and I knew this was a problem. As a bystander, I knew this was a problem. The first thing I would think if I was trying to get into that market would be like, yo, I'm going to make it so you can unsend messages. And I would have done it 5, 6, 7 years ago. And people would be like, yo, this is fucking great. That's fucking great. But instead, nobody did it. And if they did, they didn't do a good job of it because I didn't get that fucking phone. And so it gives Apple the opportunity to half-ass the changes, to be slow. It's like you guys give these big companies all the reasons to be slow, to not care. You give them all the reasons because you're not. No one's trying to step into market and say, "Yo, I'm gonna fix all the problems. I'm gonna fix all the problems." Yo, we think that this is a problem in the streaming world. We're gonna fix it with our new platform. We're gonna fix it. And fuck you if you think we can't. Yeah, we can. It's not that hard, and you're making it seem a lot harder than it is. It's not. These fucking companies act like this, that change is so difficult. Oh, we can't do that. It's going to take time and money and resources and blah, blah, blah. We don't have time. No one has time. No one cares. It's like, no, you should care. Because if it wasn't for these people that use your products and give you the time of day, you wouldn't have any money. You wouldn't have all that money to not care. How do you think you got that money in the first place? It's from fucking people buying your shit, using your shit. So yeah, you should care about their fucking input. Almost 2 hours in, shit. My freaking throat hurts from talking. Fuck. That's how you know I'm getting into it. I'm really getting into it. I don't know, what do you guys think? Anything else for today? I don't know. What I miss? I guess we're good for now. Yeah, that face. I'm literally gritty right now. Literally gritty. I'm hoping that the nerds hang out on the internet and that we find them on the internet. Look, you know, you can you can hire developers and all that good stuff, you know. But the thing is finding people that care. That's where it's like, you know, because you know outsourcing is easy, finding developer, all that shit's easy. But you got to be careful with that because you know you outsource or you find some half-ass developer and you end up with Kick, which just says, "Yo, Twitch has a really good source code. I'm gonna copy Twitch's source code and just regurgitate it." You know, you need good, you know, good developers, good people that you know that know what they're doing and they care, which is you know that's hard. That's hard, but that's all the more reason why the number one thing right now is get the message out because you increase your odds of finding that by putting a message out there, you know, which is why you know shorts are gonna be good, TikTok's gonna be good, you know, it's a chance at visibility, right? So that's important, I think. But anyway, we're about to be 2 hours in, so I think it's a good place to chill for now. And yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I mean I got more to say. Obviously I'll you know I'll come back and you know, we'll talk about more. But I feel good for now. So we're gonna wrap it up. And thanks for being here, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And on to the next part of the journey. Peace out, everybody.